Samson, you good?
Am I good?
You good?
I think we good. Oh yeah, big time.
Whatever. It's mostly just to make sure it's all in frame. Yeah, it'll be straightened out. Hey, so Brett Haney. Hi, hello. It's nice to see you. So this is the first time I've really hung out with you outside of stand-up.
Yeah.
And so I tried to get to know you before I got to know you. And so I went to Instagram, and it's kind of a story. It's fun. But you have 161 posts on there.
Oh wow!
So I was like, that's manageable. I can figure this guy out in that many things.
Did you?
Yeah, sort of. But right off the bat, I went to the bottom, and the first 20 posts, about half of them were of a big fluffy dog.
Oh yeah. I don't have that dog anymore. He passed away, unfortunately.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, but
He
was pretty good.
I also noticed you had short hair.
I did have short hair once.
So the question, what inspired this change?
I just had a figured if I had the same short hair all the time, and figured if I didn't like it, I could always cut my hair, and then I liked it. So
True.
So. Yep.
Do you dread that day?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay,
It was.
Anyways, then I saw several food photos. So no complaints there. They all look good. That's all I had to say about that. Then I saw pictures of you at Liquid with Brian Posehn.
Yep, I did. I just went to watch. I didn't perform or anything, but it was very funny.
Did you ever perform at Liquid?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any cool shit ever happened when you were?
There's just a few times with Oleg and Tyler Bowe, and then shortly after that, the pandemic happened. So there was no more Liquid.
All right. You had one photo from May 21st, 2014 of a baby alligator.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my roommate at the time lived in a house similar to this.
Okay.
Yeah. I was rebellious once, and he ordered an alligator on the internet, and they delivered it via mail.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How's it doing?
Oh no, it's not with us anymore. He was not a very good alligator owner.
What happened?
I think he ended up when he moved out, and it's kind of beyond my control at that point. I think he ended up giving it away to somebody in Melba. And then I think they killed it.
Oh. Did you hear about the alligator a little while ago that someone had in Nampa that got loose?
No.
Oh.
This is that same friend. There was a few years ago a story of a big Columbia red-tailed boa that got loose, and it was his.
Hey, when that happens.
In someone's garage. Big time scary.
There was last summer, 3 boas, Burmese pythons found in a park in Camas, Washington.
Whoa.
Damn. You guys ever see that movie Anaconda?
Yeah.
That's scary. Snakes are kind of scary, but they're nice. I like to hold them. But
I watched that movie when I was way too young, 6 or 7 probably.
Is Anaconda the one where there's a group of kids that are on a boat and they're spending a few days out there and there's a big snake that just kind of picks them off one by one?
Yeah, pretty much. They're yes, there's a sailing point.
Yeah. Aren't they looking for treasure or something?
I don't know. I think the second one's the blood diamond or something. It's Anaconda blood.
The first one has Owen Wilson and Angelina Jolie in it.
I know the second one has Ice Cube.
I think he might be in the first one too.
We're gonna look it up.
Yeah, go for it.
Anaconda movie. Nope, no data down here because we're in a basement.
That checks out.
I'll do it.
You failed me, Verizon. You're supposed to be...
Yeah, Verizon sucks up here.
A few years ago, I had a rehearsal for a thing out in Nampa, and when I was leaving one night, they had one of the intersections blocked off for 20 minutes, and it seemed like a big deal. See, they had a shootings amount of cops out there, and then we found out, lo and behold, but then we found out a 6-foot gator was loose
That's wild. 6 foot.
Yeah.
How did it live here? They must have, whoever
Someone
owned
had
it.
one.
Well, yeah.
I wonder if it was the same one, though. If they gave it away in Melbourne and they, like, moved away.
Oh, that one I know died.
Okay.
It died for sure.
J-Lo, Ice Cube, John Voight, Owen Wilson, Eric Stoltz, Danny Trejo.
Damn. Underrated movie. What a lineup.
David Hasselhoff.
What?
Yeah, so pretty banger lineup right there.
Sounds good.
It is good. I watched it, I want to say, a few months ago again. And I was like, oh, this is a lot cheesier than I remember it as a child.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Very cheesy.
I was like, I remember like having vivid nightmares of this movie as a kid, like, and it being so real. And then I watched it like a couple months ago and I was like, holy shit. It's clearly a fake snake.
Yeah.
Moving on, I noticed moving through your Instagrams, the more heavily filtered your pictures got, the more tie-dyed and longer your hair was. Correlation?
No correlation.
Okay, fair enough.
Just figured out how to use Instagram better.
Nice.
I think that's what they're there for.
All right, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
What are they there for?
To use. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well said. Can you tell us about the Grimace Half Hour?
That is the best podcast next to this one. This one's a very good one too. Cover up my tracks there. Pretty good one, I guess. No, the Grimace Half Hour Power Hour is a super fun podcast that Casey Rocket and Pierce started forever ago. And I think they still do it now in Austin, him and his partner.
Oh, nice.
And it's just, it's a lot of fun. It's mostly just goofing with stories about Grimace and what he's done in the news. And they end it with a fun roundtable Grimace story where he ultimately murders someone.
I saw you in several tagged pictures of that. And
they got to do it at Tree Fort for Podcast Fort 2 years in a row.
That's insane.
And they let me co-host because one time Casey was out of town. I think he was moving or just moved to Austin. So I did it with Pierce. And then the year prior, flip-flopped it. So it was me and Casey.
Nice.
And some other comics. A lot of fun.
Sounds like
it's a very fun podcast and so silly. And, yep.
Anyways, how do you properly maintain dreads?
I pay a lady every 3 or 4 months to do it for me.
Smart.
Yeah.
Do you know the process, or it's just she does it?
Kind of. She doesn't really let me watch. I just kind of sit back in the chair. I've had friends do it for me. I roll myself, but she has a tool that she just goes through and
I guess I'm wondering, is it different for different hair types?
I think so. I only can speak on my hair type.
All right.
Podcasting for dummies.
What made you want to shoot a horror film?
In that book, it tells you to ask a question about something someone's never done before.
Interesting.
Yep.
What makes a really good horror film?
The scaries. The things that make you go,
Yeah.
Yep.
Big horror. What's your favorite horror movie?
I'm not a big horror movie guy, but I remember going to... What's the one where the blood rains from the sky?
No, the Bible.
Does that happen in the Bible?
I think so.
Oh. Have you guys read it?
So many times.
I haven't, so I wouldn't know. You would know.
I haven't read it.
Oh.
Silence of the Lambs.
This is our blood?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that. I just know there's a hole and he wears people's skin. or it gets the hose again or something.
Oh, that is Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. I just know pop culture. I was telling Sam this earlier. I was like, I don't really know if I've seen stuff. I just know stuff. But then, like I said earlier, I don't really know anything. So that's a lie.
Who inspired you in this genre
of horror films?
Take it however you want.
I pass.
All right. To understand open-ended questions, it's simpler to explain closed-ended questions. Closed-ended questions are the kind that give you one-word answers. How long have you been studying plate tectonics? Don't be surprised if your interviewee comes back with, I started my studies in plate tectonics several years ago. And then silence.
I studied them years ago.
Did your views shift? We're staying grounded. How'd your first time doing stand-up go?
I think, well, I was in high school, and I think it went okay.
At
People
Liquid?
laughed. Yeah. I had to wait in the back, and then they let me go up, and then they ushered me back out.
Hell yeah. That's how it went. Same.
And what year was this?
Yeah.
It would have been 2009-ish. 2009, 2010.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that checks out.
Yep.
Checks out.
I'm old.
That's
now.
okay. Any notable stand-up highlight careers, dude? Can you that you can just rattle off?
Like highlights for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophie.
Well, Chris Rock had this.
Yeah, that's fine. I've seen a lot of good shows.
Really big for them.
When Sophie booked me at Liquid to host for Tyler Bowe, that was exciting.
Oh. So have you met Chris Peterson too?
No.
Oh, because I saw Tyler Bowe. Wait, when was that? It probably
This
was
would have
before me.
been 2019-ish, 2018 maybe.
Because I saw Tyler Bowe at, I forgot what year, but he had this guy, Chris Peterson, I believe, open for him. And then fast forward to like 2-3 years ago, Samson and I were in Portland and we went to see Whitney Cummings, and Chris Peterson was opening for her.
Oh, cool.
I was going to see if you opened that show, but it might have been a different year because I know he's been to Boise a bunch.
Yes, and it was a different. I know he had when he came. There was a Chris, but I don't think it was a Chris Peterson. So I don't know.
All right,
but that was a good highlight for me. I had to do a guest spot with the fabulous Dave Hill when he came through. That was very exciting. Yeah, I just love doing comedy.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like making people laugh with giggles. Did you study up? Should I read a chapter out of this too?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty important that everybody knows some of these things, some of these crucial interviewing steps. Like what's in it for you? Like, do you have a book coming out?
I don't.
If you did, if you were to have a book coming out, what would you write it about?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And what would the title be?
The title would be The Times and Sorrows with Brett Haney. I think it'd be a sad book.
You'd write a sad book.
I think. I don't know though.
Would it be like a
memoir?
Or since you're
What's the one that's like after you die? Because isn't it memoir? You like write it and you're talking about yourself, like an obituary, maybe.
That's just like a newspaper clip, I think.
Yeah, I think that's all I can write though. I don't think I got a whole book in me. Like obituary is like 12 sentences, like 2-3 paragraphs
like
or something
max.
like that. Seems like a lot
Yeah,
already.
with me. I'm like 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay.
Yeah.
If you wrote a book, it'd be an obituary. Sad.
Yes, that's.
That is sad. It's kind of funny too.
It could be someone else's, I suppose. It doesn't have to be mine.
Ooh, how would you write Samson's?
I'm not much of a writer, so this is.
Samson dies because he thinks he can stage dive after his set at Mad Swede, an open mic, and he.
Did you do that?
Yes,
No.
he just breaks his back, dies right there. Now you gotta.
No,
write
I
an
have done that.
obituary.
Yeah.
I would probably start with like Samson flew into our hearts or something.
That's pretty good.
Just the same way he flew. I don't know. This is a lot of pressure.
No,
guys.
you were on the right track, I think.
I think killing.
Samson flew into our hearts the same way he flew out of this world.
head first with hope.
He flew onto this world, and by this world I mean a 16-year-old Latina girl.
He also
Fucked her up.
killed.
Yeah, they are suing.
Suing Mad Swede. They're suing Samson's family.
Her injuries she'll recover, but they're severe.
And you're dead. This
It was a 3-minute set.
on the late mic. There was only 4 people in the audience, and you stage dove. They weren't
Alright.
even sitting up front.
She was already in a wheelchair.
Okay. You really got a knack for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. People come to me for their obituaries all the time, but
Okay, if you were a superhero in a comic book, what would your arch nemesis's name be?
did you get that out of the podcasting book? That's a good question.
No. That's Prodonimo. Yeah, who's your supervillain?
I don't know. Oh, Max, what's your supervillain? Well,
Like my kryptonite? Like my...
sure. Is that what you're asking?
Can you ask the question one more time to
So
me?
like if like I guess I'm trying to think of like an arch nemesis to a superhero. So like the Ninja Turtles have the Shredder.
Sure.
Who's the Shredder?
Mine's like the top of door frames.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That gets me.
I think that's
a
both
lot.
of you guys.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, it's a good one.
yeah.
Couple of tall, stupid, fucking alien
Yeah.
looking mongrels.
Open cupboards when I'm like bent down doing something, and
There was
Oh,
this.
I do.
half open
This
window
guy
visors.
was driving down this alley that I work. I don't work in the
I work-
alley, but there's an alley right by our work, and he came speeding by, and I told him to slow down, and he honked at me. I think that guy. But I don't like him.
Mm.
The
But like,
honker.
are you saying that like defeated you?
He didn't defeat me. He's just
Yeah,
my
so-
arch enemy.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
I'm plotting revenge against him. I'm coming for you, bro.
the
I'm gonna
honker.
honk back. Honk
Dude.
you.
We have dogs out there. Don't you care about dogs?
The honky.
It was a white Ford car. Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like it was a cop. It was a white Ford.
Do they drive white cars? I thought they were dark cars.
Some of the cops in McCall, where we grew up, would
I'm not
drive
talking
white,
about rich
unmarked.
McCall, bro, where they can
Explorers.
drive whatever. Yeah, they're driving like Mercedes up there and stuff. I bet.
Yeah.
You been to McCall?
Uh huh.
It's too rich for my blood, but
I feel that.
yeah.
If you were your social security number, what? if your birthday was your social security number, what would your birthday be? Just kidding.
April. No.
We're gonna get someone one of these days.
I saw a picture of you with Bert Kreischer at the lounge.
That was really cool and exciting.
How'd that evening play out?
Morning
Morning to night.
morning to night. luckily I lived right by there, so I was able to bike right over, and I was hanging out for, I think it was a show. I think there was a show. I know there was an open mic like at the end. I think it might have been after a show. I don't know. She was just kind of like hinting around that to stick around and hang out for a little bit, her being Jen, the owner of the lounge. And then the last comic went up, and Bert came in with his posse, and he was very nice.
That's
and
cool.
then did a little set.
Nice.
That's sick.
Yeah, worked on some material. I don't remember any of the jokes he did. I was like so in awe that it was all like happening there in the moment anyways. But yeah, he was very nice and let everybody take a picture with him.
That's
Right
cool.
on.
Did he get like fucked up with all you guys afterwards?
I wouldn't say fucked up, but I mean, we were all definitely drinking. And yeah, I met some that's one thing that's always fun and nice about comedy too, is making connections. Because
sure.
Another, I guess, highlight is Dave Williamson came into town a few months ago, and I got to do a guest spot with him also. And he's one of the people that got to open for Bert. And
Did you get to try his barbecue?
I did not get to try any of his barbecue, unfortunately. I did. They did barbecue on Friday, and I did my set with him on Saturday.
Oh. Anyways, you did a face, not an O face, but a face. What? Some struck a chord.
Oh, just just more of the people you meet through comedy. I got to meet and hang out with Shane Torres, who also came through with Bert, and then he was on Comedy Fort, and so when I was volunteering with Comedy Fort, got to meet and kind of hang out with him, and I can't remember his name right now, which isn't a good look, but Matt Besser. He's a comedian that came for Comedy Fort, and I got to do drugs with it, like smoke weed with them and stuff. Oh, yeah. And it was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we like walked around him and like a bunch of the other like huge comics that came into town from Comedy Fort, and it was really cool.
That's sweet.
Anyways, you guys ever see Dewey Cox, the Dewey Cox story?
Yes.
Walk Hard? So yeah, Matt Besser is like one of the band members in that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you have a performing background?
Kind of, sort of. Yeah, I did theater in high school. Went to state drama competition. Judged state drama competition for a few years. And yeah, that was mostly it. I didn't really do any plays or anything like that. So no. But
What
yes.
did you do in theater?
I just would go to theater.
Oh.
No, I went through a lot of different theater teachers, unfortunately, and so there wasn't a lot of consistency. I remember once in Columbia Theater we did like a big sketch type thing that we performed. That was probably the most in-depth one. My senior year, theater teacher did a whole semester on stand-up comedy because he used to do stand-up in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was really cool. Yep.
Did that have an impression on you wanting to try stand-up comedy?
He did that because he enjoyed me. I told him that's what I wanted to do. So he kind of like was like, oh, that's interesting, and made it into a curriculum. So everybody else had to do it also.
That's pretty sweet.
Stand-up's hard.
Yeah.
So
had you like gone up to Liquid before he did that like curriculum on stand-up?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was just surprised. Like, not a lot of people want to be stand-up comedians. I mean, now I feel like a lot of people want to be stand-up comedians, but back then, I don't know. Like, the first comic I ever heard of was Dane Cook. He was like my main like introduction. I was like, people can do this they can just get on stage and tell a funny story, and people like that and get paid for that.
Mm-hmm.
I I want to do that.
Yeah. I feel
I
that.
already do that for free with my friends.
Is that the goal? Comedy full time?
Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. I, for the longest time, would treat it kind of more as a hobby, something fun I like to do. And I got my degree in horticulture for like plants and stuff.
That
But-
doesn't seem like your thing.
Yeah, I know, really off for me, but
You seem like you'd be more into like cars and dirt bikes.
and dirt
Fucking
bikes,
finance,
and-
bro.
Yeah, finance, and stocks, and bitcoins,
Right.
and rights.
No, sorry. Oh, I just said right wrong. But sure, yeah, rights. You look like you're into rights.
And dude,
Rights are. It's good to have rights.
I think most people are into rights.
I like lefts.
You need some lefts. You need some lefts to have rights.
Yep.
Otherwise, if it's all right, what's left? Sorry.
Oh my god.
Right. So, what were we talking about?
I don't know. So you've been doing stand-up comedy since 2009, basically, on and off as a hobbyist, kind of. That's what you were saying. You were saying you, like, kind of looked at it as a hobby.
Started in high school, and then until I was 21, and then when I started trying to come a lot to Liquid, stop it, come out to Liquid a lot.
Yo.
Get on.
Hook him up, Brad.
I lived in Nampa, and
Yeah.
I had to drive to Boise, and I got there one day, and sign-ups were at 7, and I showed up at 7:03, and the list was full. And I got like super discouraged, and I was like, I drove out from Nampa, so I stopped doing comedy for a very long time.
Dog, I was driving from McCall.
I know, dude. I can't believe you guys went to McCall and lived there.
The list was full. That's also like a...
Yeah, and I was new and dumb, and just got discouraged, and I was like, I don't have the time or the gas money. I did have the time. I don't have the gas money to be driving out here to maybe get on a list.
Mhm.
And I know what people might be saying watching this podcast. Well, why don't you get there early? I got off work at like 6, and I'm driving from Nampa and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyways, so didn't do it for a while, and then started dating a person, and we were talking about comedy, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to try to do that. And then I've been doing it kind of consistently since. So like the past 5 or 6 years. We don't need to talk about that. Thanks. Moving on.
Okay.
I think this says something about like
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah, it
conversations.
definitely does.
Sure. What makes you comfortable?
Hockey and comedy and plants.
Are you a Penguins fan?
I am a Penguins fan. How'd you know that?
You posted a Penguins video on your Instagram
yeah.
story a couple days ago.
I did, and you didn't like it. Sam came to me one time and was like, you are my number one like person on, and I was like, yeah, it's really easy. You just click that little heart.
You're very supportive of your friends. It's very nice.
You're a good person.
I try to be.
Yeah. You shared our picture of our flyer.
I
for
did.
Our show.
I didn't
It
even
just
know
looked
that.
like fun.
Thank you.
That was very sweet.
Yeah.
We love that.
It's going to be fun. Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Find your love at
Not
this comedy
this
show.
Wednesday, but next Wednesday, which will probably be in 2 days from when this episode gets posted.
Just look it up. Don't listen to the dates we're giving now.
So you're a tall fella as
am
well. You
Can
play
you guys
hockey.
stand up real quick, both of you, real quick?
We'll be out
Can
of
you both
frame.
stand up?
We'll
I know.
be.
I think it'll
You
be
just wanna
funny.
look at our-
That'll be
it's
funny.
funny.
I get it. I'm okay. I'm closer. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
it's
like if you,
cheating.
yeah, okay.
Back up.
It makes it look like you're really fat too when you're that close.
Yeah, and Sam's is standing up.
And look how little he is, but he's also standing all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Do you know how cameras work, Sam?
I wanted to do this to make myself look way smaller.
Don't dodge the question.
No.
How do you think they
No,
work?
I think
Let's
that it
have
like
him.
is like there's I think there's actually 3 other people inside of the phone that are like copying everything we do, which is exactly what I think about mirrors. It's just a look into another dimension where like there's other yous and they're, you know, they're trying to get out and take you into their realm and then kill you.
Why?
And then take over your life in the real world because they're stuck in the trapped world of reflection.
Why is it trapped on that side if it's the same?
They're only alive when we like are in the frame. That's so they're like, we need to get out into like the real world.
So what's happening to them when you're not in the frame?
They're just frozen.
Chilling?
They're just frozen until you like get
That's
back into the
horrifying.
frame. Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
What do you think of this?
I think it's fucking stupid, but I love it. But that's why I like it. It's wrong. It's dumb. I'm all for it. This is what you can catch on Valentine's Day.
Love mirrors and stuff.
That's gonna be the next Osmosis Jones.
I love that movie.
Great.
I haven't
movie.
seen it.
Are you serious?
Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Bill Murray, he eats the monkey egg and then
I know I haven't seen it.
the pill and the
Yeah.
No,
white blood cell.
I don't know, man. I have not seen it.
Did you go to school? I think they play this at school.
I watched it at
school.
school.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. It's also on YouTube for free.
For free.
Well, I fucking haven't seen it.
Oh. All right. That's
There's
fine.
a lot of things on YouTube for free that
What
I
do you
haven't seen.
do?
What do I do?
Yeah. And for like fun. And
For fun?
Sitting and
I like writing a lot.
books.
Sorta. I do a lot of film stuff. So like writing for that. That's a lot of fun.
Oh.
I like doing this. I like being a silly goot. I'm a big musical theater nerd.
Did you see Mean Girls?
Not the new movie yet.
It's pretty good. If you
I
like
heard-
musicals.
Yeah.
I liked it.
What?
Get your telephone.
There's only one.
You have a
drumstick,
xylophone?
and I don't have a stand or
That's
anything.
cool.
for it. Yeah, there's a little
Thought
xylophone
it would
back
be
there.
fun to like bust out mid and do a little
A little ditty.
Yeah, I can't play it. I can play the little melody in What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, but that's because it's like 6 notes.
Do you want to go to the music store tomorrow and get some xylophone thingies?
Yeah, maybe.
Are we having a
Some
meeting
drums.
right now?
I
In the
guess.
middle of the podcast.
I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with the xylophone a little bit.
What's your schedule like tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out.
Sorry to interrupt. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Let's make plans right now.
Anyways,
Commit.
I would like to be skiing more, but I just haven't been doing that recently because we'll get to the fucking drums.
No, I was skiing.
I'll talk about hand jobs later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like doing action sports. I like performing, and I like
Can you
making
dunk a
things.
basketball?
If I warm up for a while, I'll say I've dunked a basketball. I'm not gonna say I can.
That's cool.
I've
We
done
tried
it.
for a long time one
Yeah.
day recently.
You tried too?
No, I filmed him trying and made him try like a good 100 times in a row, probably.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Tall person.
I was
Those poor
I
back.
was getting close, but
You were really close.
Yeah, it just I couldn't quite hook it.
If
know?
you had actual basketball shoes on, you would have got it.
some
Is that
tennis
it?
shoes might help.
Oh,
I
okay.
had like some flat shoes on, and yeah.
Mm.
Way she goes, you know. Can you dunk?
No,
No.
I cannot.
Gotta cut the dreads.
Yeah, weighing me down.
Can you do a backflip?
I can't. I've never been able to do those kind of
Hmm.
things. Really, that's why I play hockey.
I'm gonna ask. You're tall and you play hockey.
Sorry.
Do you get hurt a lot? Have you had any gnarly injuries?
I had a minor tear in my ACL in high school, but that was about it. I mean, I've hurt my elbows before, but it's just like injuries I think any sized person could get.
Right. Fair enough, dude.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I already asked you what you like doing for fun.
Yeah, what do you do for fun?
What do you do for fun?
Mainly jerk off.
Nice.
That's fun.
That is a fun one. Why didn't we list that?
I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
I do it to get uncomfortable. It's my thing.
No, I
You like to bike.
I like to ride my bike a lot. I like to go
You
skiing.
work at a bike shop, right?
I do some work with bike companies and a
Oh.
bike shop. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. I'm like freelance. So
Do you ride a
I
bike?
guess
I can ride a bike. I have a bike up in McCall. I just haven't brought it
That's
down.
Okay.
but-
You don't have to ride it down. You can just have someone bring it down.
I have 3 bikes.
Sorry.
All right,
You got
dude.
very upset that I...
You got a hat trick.
You can use one of his
Sorry.
bikes. He just wants you to bike with him. Just a little pent up.
I like running.
is true.
I run a lot. That's fun when it's warmer.
It's bad for your knees.
I know, but I like it.
You know what's good for your knees?
Biking. You have 3 bikes and 2 knees and 1 body. So
You can
something
only
here is
possibly ride
unnecessary.
2 bikes at a time.
I suppose. Yeah, it could be done.
could?
Yeah. Well, hold on. You could do 3. You have straddle 1 and then hold 2.
Oh, and then lock the pedals in with 2 others, and then you're.
Yeah, dude, you're cruising.
That's actually a genius
Yeah,
idea.
We should invent that.
Holy shit!
It's my thing. I'm really smart.
What's this?
Whatever.
Are these supposed to be letters back there on your wall?
Yeah, it says PG for
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, clever. It's like cursive, though.
Yeah, because that's string lights.
Ah.
Yeah, yeah. You get it.
Yep.
Do you have any red flags?
What were we talking about? I said one earlier. I quote movies a lot.
That's a green flag.
I just sometimes I like
I think
relate
it depends on the movie. or quote.
situation.
Put the lotion in the bed.
That was from Lady Ballers.
Great movie.
You haven't seen it? What? Fucking.
I don't know.
Red
I
flags.
don't know. I do know. I feel like I've thought about this before, but now I'm blanking on it.
How's your relationship with your mom?
Very good.
Oh.
Is that a red flag?
No, that's
Oh.
it would if it
Yeah.
wasn't good, it would be a red flag.
Yeah, single mom. So
Okay. Same.
yeah, she's cool.
more, she's
Dogs, dishes. I love doing the dishes.
Green flag. Somebody date this guy.
I start books and don't finish them.
Oh, I do
Piece
that
of
too.
shit.
Yeah,
Human
I fall
garbage.
Asleep, I fall asleep during movies. I don't know when to go to bed. I'm usually there it's like, hey, go to bed. I sleep places.
You sleep places?
Yeah, I fall asleep places.
Oh, I also do that.
What,
Yeah.
like you're good at just
Like I'll
passing
fall
out?
asleep on my office chair sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or yeah, like I've been over to there's a comic game night, or used to be, and I went over there and immediately promptly fell asleep, like laid on
Oh,
the
you're
couch.
like one of those people that
Yeah.
goes to like functions and falls asleep.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't do that.
Yeah,
I
I
do
used-
know several people like that. Do you have narcolepsy?
dude, I sometimes think I might have narcolepsy.
Damn.
My buddy Grayson had narcolepsy and he fell asleep driving his truck, and it like just rolled, like he was on like a big open area, so it just like rolled kind of through a ditch, and he drove a big truck and then like up over a fence and into a
That's
cow field.
terrifying.
He like woke up and he's like, oh shit.
I wonder what the cows are thinking.
Just like one right in front of his truck. He just like looks up.
Someone's in the wrong place.
For a summer, when like right after my parents got divorced, my dad and I lived in this like house in Cascade, and it was like in a field that got like rented out for cattle every summer. And so like we had like a wooden fence around the house and garage that was like one of those 3-post fences that's like maybe like hip high, or like maybe a little higher than that. But like several mornings we'd wake up to like 6 or 7 cows like in the driveway on the deck, like staring in from the sliding glass window, just like breathing on
cows.
like, holy shit. Or like one day you're like just doing dishes, looking out, and you just see a bull like fucking a cow, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude. I love living out here.
Cows are sick.
Cows are sick.
They have really cute faces.
They do. Oh my gosh. So do you guys.
Aw.
That's very nice of you.
Did we talk about this on here a while ago, like how cow tipping isn't possible? It's like not a thing.
Why is it not?
I don't think it was on here, but yeah, it's not.
You
a
like
thing.
literally can't. It's just
It's like a myth.
It's a myth. You can't tip a cow.
Why?
They just
They're too strong.
they won't tip, and they don't fall asleep.
Basically, it's
They don't really fall asleep standing up either. They'll lay down to sleep.
Yeah, it's like basically anyone who you've ever heard.
Why would you lie about that though?
I don't know. It's
Someone said in a movie or something one time, and then people just ran with it, I think. Like, same with the chupacabra. That's never been a thing until it was mentioned in a movie, and then it became a legend.
What movie?
I can't remember.
Elf.
Something from 1997.
Yeah, that scene. Will Ferrell character and the chupacabra.
It's the
Santa.
raccoon where he sees the raccoon in the park. That's what he thinks it is.
Okay. Tracking the chupacabra concluded
That was a good sentence.
Sorry. A 5-year investigation by Benjamin Radford, documented in his 2011 book, Tracking the Chupacabra, concluded that the description given by the original eyewitness in Puerto Rico, Madeline Tolentino, was based on the creature Syl in the 1995 science fiction horror film Species.
Yeah. I'm glad that you took the first thing you read from Google and told that to everybody. I'm just teasing. Don't tell me more about the chupacabra. You did great, Sam. You got an A on a lot of your projects, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. Because I used the first thing that came up on Google almost every time, and it's almost always been right.
If you had a movie made about you, who would you cast to play you?
Oh. Michael Cera. How you say his name? Sarah.
No, you said it right. That's just a funny answer.
Yeah, I think he'd do a pretty bang up job.
Max, who would you cast as him?
Yeah. Oh, as me.
Yeah.
I know who I'd have you. You'd be Steve Buscemi for sure.
Wow.
But like,
I feel like you could be Steve Buscemi. Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, that's the right answer, I think.
I think you have some similar facial features.
Who would be Sam?
So obvious.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who would you cast?
Brad Pitt.
Oh.
We're like the same height.
I was going to say Sinbad. Who would be Samson? Jack Black.
That's a good one.
When you're an adult.
That guy from Brink.
I haven't seen Brink.
Oh.
I don't think I've seen that either.
Oh, never mind. You guys got Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Watch Brink.
Okay.
It's about rollerblades.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck yeah, I have seen this.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely seen this, dude. Andy Brinker
That's his name.
is the leader of a group of inline skaters who disapprove of corporate sponsorship.
Yeah.
Believing
Fuck
that
the man,
skating
dude.
should be done for fun rather than profit.
There's the man of roller skating.
Apparently.
Roller skating's gone corporate. Fruit booting has gone incorporated, dude.
I won't tolerate any of that hate speech on this podcast.
Said the F word.
Rollerblading is fucking sick.
Oh, it is cool.
Oh, it is great.
Is fruit booting a slur?
I don't know.
I don't know what root booting is.
Fruit
booting.
booting. It is
It's like
a
a
slur
word.
technically because it's basically saying that fruit booting is derived from saying like rollerblading is fruity back in the 90s when the term fruity was meant to like mean like feminine or gay.
This podcast supports the LGBT
And we support inline skaters.
and inline skaters.
My bad, dude. I didn't know. I didn't know the I in LGBTQ, IA stands for inline skating. But yeah, okay. My bad.
That's right.
You got roller skaters or roller bladers. There's a difference between the two, apparently.
There are. Roller skaters have 4 wheels on a skate type device that like has leaning.
Like a car.
And, and inline means the wheels are
In a line.
in a line.
Okay.
My guy.
Science, dude.
I don't need to get roller splaned here.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. Okay. Now we know. What made you start hockey? Is that
I started playing hockey when I was like 8. My mom had a friend and her kid was playing hockey, and she asked if I wanted to play. And I said yes.
nice?
And then that's all she wrote. Been playing hockey ever since.
You ever figure skate?
No. But I can spin around.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
can figure skate? Like if
I guess.
do you think
Have
you
you
could,
ever
like,
worn
rip
figure
out a
skates?
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've ever wore figure
Dude,
skates.
the toe picks might throw you off a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
a little
think-
weird at first.
in a pinch you could throw together a mediocre
Routine?
figure skating routine?
In a pinch, like someone's life's on the line or something?
No, but
Oh.
like
Never mind.
give us a quick 30-second little dance.
I'm
on
gonna kill
your
this
skate.
girl if you don't do a triple axel.
Yeah, I might struggle there, but yeah, I'd play like Jesus Walks by like Kanye or something and do a pretty good little spin
Yeah, okay.
and a jump.
Like you could do some stuff.
Yeah.
More than the average.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. I think spinning and jumping and acrobatics are fun.
They are fun.
And I think with dreads that would look really cool on the ice.
Yeah.
You could like scoop it and hit some of the snow on the ice and spray it up into the audience and it'd be a whole thing.
This is really like coming together.
Yeah, can we choreograph a ice skating routine?
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
I'm available.
Cool.
I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I like to skate and jump and twirl.
Look at that. I do too, but I haven't done it on skates.
They have that like downtown free ice rink area
Still?
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
don't do
doing.
that.
They have it open until like February something or April or something, sometime late in the year.
Wow.
Because it's like artificial ice.
That's crazy. Wait, isn't it
Nuts.
like it's like plastic, right? How does
Yeah.
that work?
I don't know, but I've been on it before, and it feels like weird, but like also kind of similar to ice. But
I've never been on it, so I don't know.
Yeah. I guess is it like skiing on synthetic snow?
kind of.
Not synthetic, fucking turf and stuff.
Turf snow.
Turf snow.
Have you
Turf
ever
snow.
skied on like? Have you seen like the new synthetic shit that they use on that big hill in like Europe where it's got like the fucking grid pattern?
I've
or
used that
whatever?
on like
It's
the Park City ramps, the Utah Olympic Park.
yeah.
Those have that, or it's like
Okay.
bristles, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of like M snow stuff that's
Mhm.
made out of recycled plastic. I've been there and done that. And my dry slope in high school.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your dry slope did have some shit like that.
There was a company called M Snow that made like the rubber bristle things out of recycled traffic cones.
Oh shit. We and at the fraternity we used like the orange construction fencing that's like got the ovals cut out of it. We like layered that up and used that with hose water on the grass hill, and that like worked
That'll
pretty
do
well.
it. What'd you do to ski in the summer?
I didn't. I snowboard a little bit, but not that much.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Go when I can, but not that often.
That's totally fine.
Yeah,
dude.
sorry,
whatever.
sorry.
Did you like
okay.
watch the X Games or
Yeah.
whatever?
I really liked the Goofy movie too.
Oh, dude, me too. Let's go. That's a fucking great movie. Soundtrack to both Goofy movies
Are clutch,
unreal.
dude.
Yeah, that's super true.
Disney adult or whatever they call
The
them.
original Goofy movie is like the first like of the Disney's like new era movies that were like this new like model of musical that like they kind of used on every like new animated movie from like when they released that one until like pretty recently, and like the formula has been failing for the last couple years because they've tweaked it a little bit. But fucking the Goofy movie is like the perfect musical when you like break it down. Like,
what do you think about that musical, boy?
I haven't seen it.
You've never seen the Goofy movie?
No. I wasn't a big Disney kid growing up.
Why?
I only got into Disney because there was like, I guess, Pirates of the Caribbean and Newsies and Hamilton. I know. Whatever. I was like a Nickelodeon Cartoon Network kid. I was comedy, then theater, and then back to comedy and theater.
I was a cartoon. I was all the things.
Yeah,
I'm like,
didn't have fucking Disney.
No, you can have your cake and eat it too when it comes to cartoons.
Like
and
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, that was a fucking banger.
Banger, bro.
I know that. I just didn't.
But then I also was watching fucking Rocket Power.
Same.
And guess what? I'm checking out Johnny Bravo. I'm all over the board.
Okay, well, you're the best then.
Thank you. Samson sounds pretty. He's
right there with you.
Look, man, there's a lot of. I'm sure.
Watched a lot of
Maybe
TV.
watched a little bit of Boomerang, dude. A little bit of Flintstones, a little bit of Jetsons.
Look, man, everyone. There's a lot of normal thing. I'm sure there's plenty of plain things that everybody knows about that you haven't seen or know about. Same with I
doubt that.
Okay.
I've seen a lot of stuff.
Well,
I've seen a lot of things.
Okay.
All I do is watch things.
Actually, I will give you. I just started
every
The
movie.
Sopranos. I've just started watching The Sopranos. Every movie.
Ants.
Alphabetical.
Nice.
Yes.
There's probably a movie called like ABC or AAA or something. Disney. I was a late bloomer for that.
Well, we should watch the Goofy
big
movie.
movies here. Okay.
Yeah, Goofy movie. That was the first thing I watched on Disney
It's
Plus.
so good, yeah. I watched that, and then I watched Fox and the Hound, and then I came back and watched the Goofy movie too.
So good.
All right. I'll get to it.
Yeah.
I like musicals. It'll work out.
It will.
Do you have a favorite musical, Brett Haney?
Oh no, I don't think I have a favorite. I like a lot of musicals.
If you were like alone.
I love Grease.
Okay.
I used to watch that with my mom a lot though.
Grease.
My mom's a big Grease fan too.
You guys ever watch Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg?
Yeah.
I love that.
Nun movie?
I don't know if that's necessarily a musical, but they had singing in it.
Oh, I guess that counts.
It's a pretty funny one.
Yeah, it's good. 1 and 2 are both pretty hold up.
I did a stage play of Grease one time.
Nice. How'd you do?
I did all right, I think.
Who were you?
I was Duty.
Sandy.
Tell me that
Sandra
stuff.
D, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Which one was Duty?
He was the one who ends up with Frenchie in the movie. The movie doesn't really go into him. He has like a few lines here and
Yeah.
there. But the stage version.
He wasn't the rapey guy, was he?
No, that was Kanicki.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
guy wants to rape people.
He's the guy who has Grease Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got to sing.
Lightnings.
I got to sing the Magic Changes song, which at the time I still am not, but even way back, I was even worse of a singer.
Oh, okay.
I'm like an okay singer. I can carry a tune. Every once in a while, I can hit a note
Can you
nice.
whistle?
Can I whistle?
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But
Nice, you guys.
did okay
A couple
in
of
it.
birds up here.
yeah. Tweet.
Rockin' Robin. Sorry.
Good. But yeah, at the time I wasn't very good, and the song that was my solo was like, I would argue, the most vocally ambitious song in the whole movie.
Do you karaoke?
Every once in a while, yeah.
Oh,
I haven't karaoke'd in so long. I need to go karaoke.
Good for your heart.
It is
It
good
is.
for your heart. Yeah. Do you?
Have you ever gone to a karaoke and just started doing stand up instead of a
That would be so.
You turn this down.
Yeah, I got something to say real quick.
just tell them to like pull up a YouTube video and it's just silence and then you just like do a bit.
Jazz band, like light jazz.
Oh yeah. Bring it down.
Pull out my flute.
Do you have a karaoke song?
I have a karaoke playlist.
Oh.
My number one song that I've been singing though is called "Lily Pad on Your Doorstep," and it's about getting pregnant by a frog.
That happens.
Nice.
And no one ever suspects it because it
Sounds
starts
great.
off so sweet and then And it's not necessarily it's you're jealous of your friend because they slept with the frog and you've been trying to sleep with the frog.
Dude, it's a tale as old as time, dude.
Trying to sleep.
No, I get it.
Literally.
If I had a nickel for every friend that also wanted to fuck the same frog as me.
Yeah. When she does it, and
It's one of the only times Samson and I have fought. It was over a frog.
over a frog.
It's true.
It was an
African bullfrog.
yep.
Big one. Real big. Real sexy.
One time I saw Samson trying to get up in there with a tadpole, and I was like, "Hey,
That's
dude."
young.
Whoa,
It's a little
I
young
have
Samson.
never done that. That is
That's
insane.
gross.
It had legs. All
It
right.
had legs.
It said it could live on land.
Yeah.
You should have seen what it was wearing. Just kidding.
Just
No
kidding.
tail.
No tail. No tail.
Tale as old as this week.
My parents' house, they have like these little like I didn't know that these even existed. There's like a Washington P&W tree frog,
Mhm.
and the males are like this big and like neon green, like green screen green, and like
Are they toxic?
they're pretty. No, they're just like
They
really
just hang
cute
out?
little fucking chillers, and they're badasses.
Did you guys
all
know
over
that
the place.
Quinn's Pond, right over yonder, has had jellyfish in it?
Whoa.
Yeah, every
How do they
like.
survive in there?
Apparently, there's freshwater jellyfish that
There
exist.
are.
And
Did someone released them in there?
No, I
No,
guess
they probably came from the river.
he'll do it.
Sorry. Heard of them before.
Apparently, so they like practice scuba diving in there, and I guess people have seen they're since they're freshwater, they're only like they're tiny.
Itty-bitty.
But I guess yeah, every few years when the conditions are perfect, they
Dude, take
Emerge.
a date out there. Yeah.
I mean, they're-
pee all over.
zap zap zap.
Apparently, that's also a fucking myth.
What?
You know, people.
Peeing on people for jellyfish,
You
apparently
pee
it
on
makes it
yourself.
worse.
Well, I from what I got stung by a jellyfish one time, and they say, I mean, so they spray something on you that is like vinegar and salt water basically, and I guess it's kind of what piss is. And they spray it on you, then they tell you to go out to the like where the waves are coming up, and you sit in the sand and you put all the mud on, like you bury your legs in mud, and then you let the tide come up and slowly pull it away from or off of you. And I guess the mud is what sticks to like the poison shit on your skin, and it just pulls
Sounds
it.
very
But
technical.
like yeah,
Yeah,
but when
that's
you
wild.
when you rub it and stuff, that's what kind of breaks it and puts it all around your skin, and you want to get it up and off, not just rub it in. So you let the tide kind of naturally do that.
Whoa, you can be a
But-
doctor.
So I guess if you peed on yourself and then did that, I feel like that's kind
That
of the
might be
same
it.
as
Yeah,
the,
maybe. But like it said, like in the video I watched, it was like, yeah, don't. The pissing on it is like a total like rumor. It doesn't actually help. It'll like there's something in your piss, like a chemical
Well,
that'll
don't tell
actually
her
make
that,
it worse.
dude. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, don't let your
Keep
date
it true
know.
for a little bit.
You're blowing up my spot right
Sorry,
now.
I'm sorry.
But like
No,
yeah,
you're
I guess
that big in
it's-
the jellyfish piss game.
It's probably like when you eat something spicy and you drink water. Like it helps if it's like a little.
feels like it'll help.
If it's like a Cholula spice, water will help. But like yeah, if it's something gnarly, you're gonna need some medicine. Some thick.
Milk is gross.
Like
You guys
mud.
Are you a milk guy?
No.
Oh, thank God. You about you, Samson? You look like
I didn't used to like milk, but I kind of am coming around to the thought of like some, just a little bit of milk, just like maybe some milk every now and again. I am like a huge chocolate milk freak and always have been. I'm like a fucking dirty little slut for some chocolate milk.
I like a plant-based milk with cookies. That's
yeah.
because the milk's mostly just there to make the cookies soft.
That's so
and
true.
I could really give two shits if it's actual milk or
Do
not.
you-
It's different. There's a difference. There's a difference in plant-based milk and normal milk, though. You can fucking taste it, dude. The
Nah.
best
I'm
milk,
just going
the
for
best milk, is like
your mom's.
there's this Cloverdale Creamery milk. All right, I saw that. I've heard that. Fuck
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys.
you're talking about milk with everyone.
There's like they come in these glass bottles, and I don't even give a shit about white milk, bro. I'm all about chocolate milk. All right, their chocolate milk is like so thick and creamy. It's like a milkshake, and it's so good. And they
Is
need
that
to
like
sponsor
a-
this podcast.
Sound like a bit you're working on.
No, I just love chocolate milk, dude.
All right.
Do you have a favorite Ben and Jerry's? because they have.
Or ice cream, which I love.
Honestly, if I'm gonna eat a bunch of junk food, I like to go hard. So if there's like a somewhat healthier alternative,
You eat pretty well, or you just don't eat?
I think I generally eat pretty well.
Definitely don't
but
not eat.
Definitely don't not. Yeah, I eat.
What do you eat?
I don't know. I like
meal prep.
No, but I do eat like a lot of meat and like pasta, kind of like meat and rice.
And you can good cook.
I can make food. What are you shaking your head at everything for?
Are you a good cook, Samson?
I don't know. I'm okay.
Yeah, I can make food.
I can make decent tasting food when I try.
Are you a good cook?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Kind of. I was doing HelloFresh for a little bit, which really steps your game up.
Too. It does step your game up. Yeah, it is nice.
Teach you a thing or two.
I still have all my little recipe sheets.
Me too.
It's like really helpful. Honestly.
Yeah, because then you can just go to the store and buy like
exactly.
Yeah. HelloFresh sponsor.
Please.
Someone. We've actually name dropped quite
Give me money.
Everyone but Verizon so far.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
I'll even take Verizon.
Well, hey, man.
We had time.
It's been like fun as fuck giggling with you.
Yeah, I've been having a good time. Is it dark outside? We're in the basement.
Yeah, true.
There's usually some sunlight coming into those wells.
I've been dreading the end of this.
Okay.
We better get it to. Sorry.
Do you try to end it with puns?
No.
You're just doing
Max is just a pun guy.
I'm just like silly.
Did you ever do the poetry pun slam?
No.
Oh, it was pretty fun. I never did it either, but it seemed fun.
Yeah.
What was it?
Fun.
I haven't heard of that.
I never went either. It just always seemed really fun, but they just would do puns like give you like a prompt, I think, and you
Where
have,
was
like,
that at?
They would do it at different locations, often at the lounge. But they moved around.
Yeah.
But this has been pretty good.
It has been pretty good.
Do you want to plug a thing or two and say the last
or a YouTube channel
words?
or a podcast?
Let's see. In March, I'm featuring for Eric Cole. I'm pretty sure at the Mad Swede. So,
Sick. Nice.
be a pretty fun show. I love that man.
Hell yeah, brah.
Fun. That was fun.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.